Welcome back to the Lips Reaction, or welcome if it is your first time. We continue our very exciting journey, mind-bending journey into the world of Dark, the TV series, with episode 2. The first episode was titled Secrets, and the second episode is titled Lies. And I am watching each episode twice, back to back. The first time I'm watching in German, and more or less, right, reacting to the initial moment of learning things. And it's obviously, I don't speak German. Well, maybe that's not obvious. I don't speak German. So it's a lot of reading, right? It's a lot of reading of the subtitles, but that is the way that I want to watch it. So then once I finish it, I watch it again in the dubbed version, okay? But only so that I can take in the scenery a bit more, so that I don't have to do as much of the reading. I think we've got something going on with a few colors here, the yellow and the blue perhaps, and perhaps even a red. I know I feel like, I don't know for sure, but I feel like we're doing something weird with the time. But don't tell me. I've been, thinking about how to preserve this and make sure that I'm like, I want to do my due diligence of like understanding what I'm taking in without going too many steps ahead, and I think that this 2 episodes, and then I edit it before I watch the next episode, or watch each episode 2 times, and then I edit it also before I move on to the next episode. So hopefully, I'm covering all my bases, but also leaving room for the experience of the show, as I hear that is like the, like, that's what we're here for, right? But if you want the full-length reactions, I am recording both reactions, both times of the watching. The German is the main one. That's what you will see edited. That is like the one that I probably would recommend. The second watch through that I watch in English that will not be edited unless you guys like really, really ask for it for some reason, but that will be more of a moment for like, if you do watch that, for me to like talk through, like I'll be talking over a lot more as I like think out like some of the theories and stuff. At the end of each episode, you see, whether edited or the full length over on Patreon, you will get a post episode thoughts. I will not record that. I will be recording that after I watch it for the second time. So that will be the first time I watch it, take in the initial information. The second time I watch it, taking notes, thinking about the themes more, kind of diving a little bit deeper. So that is what those afterthoughts are. That is where, if you're looking for more of like the thought process, or you're thinking like, oh, did she miss this or something? That will be where I have more information of things that I think I'm picking up on, things that I know I'm picking up on, theories that I'm kind of working through. I'm approaching this very, very similar at the moment to how I approached Severance, though I'm acknowledging, and I don't know if it's just like the first episode or whatnot, but I'm acknowledging that I'm going to leave room for this to kind of take on its own journey. Obviously, it's its own show, but what I mean by that is like how I present my thoughts to you all. Also, I feel like I just don't have enough information right now. Like, one episode for a mind-bending show is not really enough for me to like know if I'm even like jumping off of the right cliffs, I could be jumping off of cliffs and getting fall damage because I'm so off the mark. I could be jumping off of cliffs thinking I'm going down, and really like the cliff is going up and it's just an optical illusion. I could be like walking down a step, and then the step is a little bit further, and then I like fall and stumble a little bit, like there's lots of things that could be happening. So I just wanted to say that up front. After I watched the first episode, I had a little more thoughts about like how I'm kind of approaching this, and want to bring you on that journey. Very excited to keep going. As of right now, I'm going to continue the 2 watches in a row. First one in German, second one dubbed, to take in more and even like write some notes and whatnot. So that's the process. Thank you for being here. Glad you're here. And I will see you in episode 2, the episode titled Lies, which we know of a few, and I think there are more. See you in there. 9 hours since Mikkel's disappearance. I don't trust this. Should I know who that is? That's the guy coming out of the cave, isn't it? I mean, that's the coat, it looks like. I don't know. just the hood up. A bird. A dead bird. Is that the dad? The Jonas's dad? Oh, hello. Oh, it's black, so it must be a dream? Question mark? Or just time isn't linear, I don't know. Hi, Dad. What is he trying to tell you? The black paint has got to be some sort of a clue.
Das Opfer ist männlich zwischen 10 und 12, Zeitpunkt des Todes vor etwa 16 Stunden. Diese Verbrennung an den Augen ist eigenartig.
Like they're melted.
Sind die Gehörgänge völlig zerstört und beide Trommelfelle sind geplatzt. Extreme Lautstärke? Ja. Oder Druck oder durch heftige Rotation, wie in einer Zentrifuge.
Intense rotation?
Winzige Steinchen in den Gehörgängen, die dafür sorgen, dass wir wissen, wo oben und unten ist. Und bei diesem Jungen hier ist kein Steinchen mehr da, wo es hingehört.
Oh. I'm assuming from whatever that chair is that he puts, that we saw Eric in. Also, is that kid's hair red? And what are the chances that's the brother?
Mikael?
From 33 years ago. Wait. Dad's still in, wait.
Mikael?
Wait, the guy in the jacket kind of looks like it might have been him. They all kind of look the same. Oh no. A radioactive sign on a door. So presumably the power plant does seem to be the big secret keeper. They're like one of the longest running power plants in Germany without a failure. Bullshit. They were just good at keeping secrets and keeping lies. Or telling lies.
Was hast du da oben gemacht?
Oh, bist du bescheuert?
Ouch.
Ich habe euch in der Schule gehört, wie ihr über die Höhlen geredet habt. Und Eriks Drogen. Und da habe ich gedacht, keine Ahnung, was ich gedacht habe. Das mit Mikkel tut mir leid.
Yeah, that all happened really fast. I would be a little suspicious that she was there.
In der Nacht von Montag auf Dienstag ist in Winden erneut ein Junge spurlos verschwunden. Nach Angaben der
Blue car.
zuletzt in Begleitung seiner Geschwister im nahe des Kernkraftwerks und den Windener Höhlen gesehen. Die Polizei bittet die Bevölkerung um Hinweise, die bei der Aufklärung helfen können. Sprache mit den lokalen Behörden.
Oh, this guy, he has secrets.
Ob beide vermissten Fälle zusammenhängen, wollte die Windener Polizei zum
It's his son that's missing though, isn't it? Or no, it's not.
Du bist wahrscheinlich unterwegs. Wegen Mikkel. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ich sagen.
Excuse me? Now why does she have blood on her sweater?
Können wir helfen?
Or is that his?
Ruf mich an, wenn du das abhilfst.
He's washing the evidence. He's suspicious.
Wo warst du letzte Nacht? Ich bin aufgewacht gegen Mitternacht, du warst nicht da.
Ich konnte nicht schlafen. Bin in den Garten, hab die Büsche winterfest gemacht.
Did you know?
Die Schnur war alle. Ich musste kurz zur Tankstelle.
Interesting.
Erstmals, jetzt Mikkel. Es ist genauso wie damals.
Oh. It is often someone you know.
Als Papas Bruder verschwunden ist.
Dein Vater war 15
15, okay.
und Mats war 3 Jahre jünger.
So 12 or 11.
Hat ihn nie gefunden? Wir haben über Erik geredet. Mikkel hat gesagt, er findet es am schlimmsten, wenn man nicht gefunden wird.
It's scary.
Mikkel kommt zurück. Ganz bestimmt.
Yeah, maybe in 33 years.
Hey, hier ist Martha. Nachrichten nach dem Ton.
Hey Martha, ruf mich einfach zurück, okay?
Der tote Junge ist weder Mikkel
here's
noch
the
Erik.
drugs.
An seiner Kleidung ist überall rote Erde.
Red soil. It's just some,
Außerdem
that
sieht es
looked
so aus, als hätte jemand den Jungen Sachen aus den 80ern gekleidet.
Yeah.
Eine rote Kordel mit einem Pfennig aus dem Jahr 1986. Auf der
Whoa.
Kassette ist das hier drauf.
Just like the kid, just like Eric. And that's the song we heard Eric listening to. No chance it is Eric, though, right?
Vorerst geben wir nichts über den Fund der Leiche an die Öffentlichkeit. Befragt jeden im Umkreis.
In der Höhle, da ist eine Tür. Ich habe eine Tür gefunden. Wir brauchen einen Durchsuchungsbefehl. Vielleicht ist Mikkel da durch.
Das ist ein Hochsicherheitsbereich, da kommt man nicht so leicht rein.
Du glaubst es doch auch, oder? Dass das alles zusammenhängt.
Yeah, duh. I am, at least. Everything is connected.
Mats ist an genau der gleichen Stelle verschwunden. Neben dem AKW. Da oben stimmt was nicht, das weiß ich.
That's the same place his brother disappeared? Look, does his dad work for the nuclear power plant?
Die Polizei wird bald hier sein. Die müssen heute noch verschwinden, Jürgen. Die werden hier überall rumschnüffeln.
That's Eric's dad, isn't it?
Vielleicht ist es doch besser, wenn es jemand anders macht. Die Sache mit Erik. Die gucken doch jetzt ganz genau hin.
No, it is, yeah.
Willst du mich erpressen?
Nein, wieso?
Weißt du, was erfolgreiche von erfolglosen Menschen unterscheidet? Eben. Also heute Nacht. Und du redest mit niemandem. Verstanden?
Understood. But what is it we're doing? Now nobody's in room 8. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's the guy.
Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Ich brauche ein Zimmer.
If she gives him room 8, what outfit was she wearing on the phone? I don't think they're showing us things in chronological order, but I feel like that's obvious.
Muss schrecklich sein für euch. Erst die Sache mit deinem Sohn Mats und jetzt das mit deinem Enkel. Wir werden ihn finden.
Vielleicht.
No, I don't like him.
Vielleicht auch nicht.
I don't like him. That is weird energy to bring when you're looking for your grandson's body. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just a pessimistic guy. But the sweater and that. And what did he just put in his pocket? Interesting. Hello. Room number 8. Okay, interesting. So he shows up after the disappearance? Maybe. Whoa. What was that thing she said in episode 1 about scars telling the future? Okay. A journey through time. Oh, interesting. Oh, what in the heck is that, brother? Oh. To infinity. Because they never found him. Oh. She changes out the statue on it.
Alexander hat den Erlass für den Durchsuchungsbefehl sofort blockiert.
Of course he did. Oh. I feel like it would be important to know who does work for the nuclear power plant, which I'm assuming is a lot of people. She's wearing blue and ignoring calls. Oh, your hands. Oh, ow. And how? Okay. Whoa. 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 Wind and caves.
Zumindest theoretisch.
This has got to be in the caves.
Das Biegen von Raum. und Zeit möglich.
Possible to bend. Okay, this is the guy in the hotel, is it not?
Durch ein schwarzes Loch zu reisen, um zu schauen,
Black hole.
was dahinter liegt.
What's her name was doing a presentation on black holes.
Welchen Preis würden wir bezahlen?
Oh my gosh.
Die Wissenschaft gehen.
How far would scientists go? Do scientists have a code of ethics? Like doctors and...
Lass mich rein. Eine Tür in den Höhlen. Vielleicht ist er da durch.
Yikes.
Lass mich den Hang absuchen. Lass mich euren Teil der Höhlen absuchen.
Ich kann hier niemanden so einfach reinspazieren lassen. Wenn Nicke hier wäre, wir wüssten das.
And you do know it, don't you?
Warum machst du das? Willst du mich fertig machen? Ich komm wieder mit dem Durchsuchungsbefehl. Und dann wirst du dieses verschissene Tor aufmachen.
Oh.
Du Arschloch!
Tut mir leid, Ulrich.
You jerk. What's that? His phone? I thought his phone was left under his bed. It's a phone. Interesting. 3 attempts remaining is interesting. Fuck.
Was soll das? Warum bist du hier?
Es tut mir so leid. Wisst ihr schon was?
Lass das bitte. Ich kann das nicht. Nicht jetzt.
Why do I feel bad? I feel bad for her. That they're both being not great.
Ich ruf dich an, okay?
I wouldn't hold my breath for that call. Oof. Where is the crossing? 1986. Is that the year his brother went missing?
Dort ein Kleintransporter. Obendrauf hat ein Kleintransporter.
And he is...
Hast du den Obendorf befragt?
Ja.
In den Akten steht, er hatte zum Zeitpunkt von Eriks Verschwinden.
Ja, der arbeitet da gelegentlich als...
Das heißt, er hat Zugang zum AKW. Und gestern Nacht war der da auch im AKW?
Keine Ahnung.
It's all connected. Oh, and he was right. He said, should you choose someone else? But he was so upset about his son being, missing. Maybe he's just good at putting on a show? Or maybe he was told to put on a show? Or, I don't know, maybe they're blackmailing him. Then... Pennies? Interesting. Uh-oh. A bed? Well, a mattress. Interesting. Don't do it, buddy. Pardon me? That looks like a head.
Lass das fallen. Lass das fallen, hab ich gesagt.
Drugs. That looks like the bag that Eric had.
Ist das deins?
Wir haben das zusammen gemacht.
Him and Eric sold drugs together?
Erik und ich. Hier und da was verkauft. An der Schule.
Warst du gestern im AKW?
Gestern? Nein, wieso?
Was ist das?
Und wenn die Leute ihren Schrott herbringen, dann findest du immer irgendwas. Erik hat auf einem Mofa gespart.
Oh.
Wo ist mein Junge?
Oh, I don't know. He's connected, but everything is. But I don't think he got his son killed or wants to. Guess his son is alive. Oh no. His son is not alive.
Meinst du, sie werden ihn finden?
Ich hoffe es.
Glaubst du, er hat ein Geheimnis?
Micke?
Nee, Papa.
Yes.
Vermisst du ihn?
Of course.
Ich glaube, ich vermisse eine Vorstellung von ihm.
Oh, interesting. Honest. I can
Ich
appreciate
weiß
that.
gar nicht, wer er wirklich war.
Oh.
Aber vielleicht wissen wir das auch nie, wer irgendjemand wirklich ist.
Hast du ihn geliebt?
The lights are back. Knocked us in. Yeah, that's... Okay, so normally she takes a sleeping pill, but she's not because she's suspicious of her husband. Me too.
Was immer auch passiert, du sagst mir die Wahrheit. Du lügst mich nicht an. Egal, was es ist.
Interesting. The great Michael Houdini. He did Houdini. Oh no. Interesting. Black hole. Whoa. Uh-oh. That's a lot of dead birds. Too many, if you ask me. Where is Mikkel? Why do I feel like this guy is Mikkel? What'd you write on that? One? When? When is Mikkel? Okay, good. Then that's the better question. That's what Houdini Mikkel told us. Mikkel? He crawled out of the cave, but I'm assuming not in the correct year. Whoa. What year did we walk into? This isn't right. Are these the correct cars?
Wieso? Wer bist du?
Mikkel, ich wohne hier.
Ulrich. Und ich wohne hier.
Ulrich. Ulrich, we know an Ulrich.
Komm, wir müssen los.
Ja, Katharina, ich komme ja schon. Bist du Chef von KP? Du wohnst nicht hier.
Whoa. Oh my god. Is that his mom? What's his mom's name?
Sieht man doch. Oh, Katharina.
Hitting the head, just like his brothers did to him. I can't remember, but we only know like one blonde. 1986. 1986. Chernobyl. Time is a circle. Oh my god. All right, they ramped it up. They ramped it up. I can't wait to watch that one back because there's going to be so many. There's like, I need to remember who Katerina is. We've met an Ulrich, right? Is Ulrich the man who walked into... No, his name started with an H. Wait. When a grim discovery leaves the police baffled, Ulrich seeks a search warrant for the power plant. Ulrich is his dad. Whoa. Sorry. Ulrich is his dad. Okay. So he just went back in time to 1986. The kid went from 1986 to today. 2019, I think, is the year in the show. Okay. Okay. I'll be back. I'm going to watch the second episode. Or I'm going to watch the episode again. Take some notes. And I'll be back with more thoughts. So that was his mom and his dad. Well, obviously the biggest thing is just the when. When, like, there's the why. But I think we summed it up, well, not summed it up, but that, like, black hole video that they watched and asking about a black hole can, something, space and time. Can we travel? What price would we pay? And how far would scientists go? The how far would scientists go is the most interesting bit of that to me. But I mean, aside from like theories and stuff right now, of which like I think the weirdest one that I have is that they're all, well, it's kind of debunked now because Eric's dead, but at one point I was like, what if they're all the same and they just keep moving this poor kid from time to time? But obviously, I didn't know if maybe they went through the black hole, maybe the body would change and it would look more kid-like. So maybe that body was Eric that we found, but no, that makes sense. It's just, I don't know who it is. Maybe I'm assuming that it's Ulrich's brother. I'm assuming it's Mads. But how will they figure that out? Like, that's such an insane thing to think because the body, they said it died like 15 hours prior. So where and when is Eric's body going to show up? Because we see him dead. Then there's just a lot of like seedy and shady characters, and we just don't know the extent of how seedy and shady they are. Are they murderers? Are they just mildly scummy? You know, do they just have some shady dealings going on that now that there's like a lot of police activity and detective work going on, is it going to be like uncovered because of that? Obviously, the nuclear plant is like the center. The red dirt that we found is like crucial. The black paint seems incredibly important. The black hole of it all, which the girl was presenting on in episode 1. So it's interesting that that came back. And then the one, her dad, her name is like Francesca. She obviously, her dad, Peter, he has a secret. There's definitely people keeping secrets. Peter definitely has a secret. Ulrich's dad has a secret for sure. Alexander seems to be having lots and lots of secrets. It's interesting that weren't they saying, didn't Francisca say that Bartos, his dad had a lot of money? Then why would the hotel be struggling? The connections to the power plant, I think, are most important, of which we don't officially know. We know that Alexander works for the power plant. We know that Eric's dad works for the power plant. And then the rest of the characters, I don't know. I think it would be very telling if, like, Michael worked for the power plant. Obviously, he had that weird, like, information about what seems to be the cave and, like, some tunnel systems in the cave, and that's pretty crucial. But it's just kind of, I think I'm on edge in a really cool way because, like, time isn't linear. They showed us that they're not showing us things in chronological order by showing us a scene with the hotel, with Regina in the hotel in episode 1, where hotel room number 8 was being rented, and then showing us in episode 2 the room being rented, like not being rented to being rented. So, and then obviously, and then we see scenes of the guy in the hotel room, and it's like, there's no way that he just got set up in there. That is far too much stuff on the walls for him to, like, just set up immediately. But I don't know, maybe he's just really dedicated to his craft of, I don't know, crime and black holes, time travel. Oh, but the plot thickens. The lies are deep. The lies are everywhere. I do wonder if rain is significant to the black hole, because when Helgi walked out of the school in episode 1 and it was raining, he said it's too late. So I wonder if there's something significant about the rain, or maybe there was a body found back then. And then I think, I didn't realize, so the thing at the end says Chernobyl half a year later. So the nuclear aspect of it is huge. And we're going to continue our journey next Friday with episode 3. Those are my thoughts right now. I don't have any huge theories. Just that I think a lot of people are involved. But when were they involved? That might be the better question. Either way, when is the question, and we'll keep finding out. Episode 3 next week, Friday. See you then.